But Schwartz and Koenig of East Germany are very good. Then the Seabolds, then Great Britain and Czechoslovakia. We'll be coming back.
On the road again, going places that I've never been, seeing things that I may never see again. I can't wait to get on the road again.
For high-performance protection, look to Valvoline High Performance Motor Oil. Valvoline with special formulas to help keep cars like yours on the road and on the road again. Motor oil is not just motor oil.
What if things you never thought of in color were suddenly in color? That's how we thought of our new Delta faucets. Faucets that make a splash even before you turn them on. We designed them so you can design with them. Colorful Delta faucets. They'll color the whole way you look at faucets. And maybe everything else. Delta washerless faucets. Designs that last.
Who gives America the only convertible designed and built by the manufacturer from start to finish? Who else? At Chrysler Plymouth, we do it right.
Campbell's introduces special request soups with a third less salt than our regular soup, because not everyone's taste is the same.
At the bottom of it all, soup is good food. Campbell's.
And so, pairs, free skating. When we return, the Seabold.
Painful conditions are a fact of life in a modern hospital. And when it comes to relieving everyday pain, the overwhelming choice of hospitals is Tylenol. Tylenol is clinically proven effective for all kinds of pain. That's a medical fact. And there's another important thing you should know. Hospitals can trust Tylenol not to irritate your stomach. In fact, unlike aspirin or even ibuprofen, Tylenol is so easy on your stomach, most ulcer patients can use it. Tylenol. It's tough on pain, easy on your stomach.
Okay, choosing life insurance. Let's see. Now, which company made the most money for their policy owners last year? Northwestern Mutual Life. How about 10 years ago? Northwestern Mutual. 30? Again, how about 50 years ago? Northwestern Mutual has consistently made more money for their policy owners for the past 50 years.
Schwartz and Koenig waiting for their mark. We'll be back after this message, a news brief, and a word from your local station.
Once every 4 years, something happens in this country. Once every 4 years, the Olympics come to America. And once every 4 years, we all come together. Budweiser is proud to help bring the Olympics to America.
Good picture.
And Americans closer together.
Have you heard about this left brain, right brain stuff? Take steak. The left brain believes in moderation. The right brain just knows it's good. Nice thing about sirloin, makes the whole brain happy. Beef, real food for real people.
Full-size Dodge Ram pickups, still the best back trucks in America. Now it's $750 cash back to save you money. When it's gotta be right, it's gotta be a Dodge.
More Americans get their news from ABC News than from any other source. Jennings knows the world beat better than anybody, says the Dallas Morning News. Expect the world of ABC News.
An ABC News Brief. Now from Los Angeles, Ken Kashiwahara. Good evening. Vice President George Bush won the New Hampshire primary tonight, defeating Senator Robert Dole. On the Democratic side, Michael Dukakis won easily. Richard Gephardt finished second and Paul Simon third. In Sunnyvale, California, a disgruntled former employee surrendered tonight after entering an office building and shooting at least 8 people. 3 are believed dead. The man was reportedly upset over a relationship with a female employee. That's News Brief. I'm Ken Kashiwahara.
We'd like to remind you about something the U.S. Olympic team already knows. It's not whether you win or lose. It's whether you have a good health plan. King County Medical Blue Shield.
I almost died about a year ago. It was my first time skiing. My mom made me wear a garbage sack under my jeans. I was just a little kid. I trusted her. I got all wet. I got really cold. Then these girls saw the plastic sticking out of my pants. They started laughing. I almost died. But I'm okay now, though.
Hanford goes into deep freeze. Hundreds lose their jobs. The story at 11.
From Calgary, Alberta, it's the 15th Winter Olympics.
Just a note from the skating that the Czech pair, a tough break for them of Linka Konopova and Renee Novotny, had to withdraw just a short time ago. Apparently she came down with the flu. There's a lot of it has been going around here in Calgary. The
15th Olympic Winter Games. Brought to you by the Coca-Cola Company and your local Coca-Cola bottler. Citicorp, because Americans want to succeed, not just survive. And Chrysler, we're driving to be the best.
Asset allocation tends to change the risk spectrum in the account depending upon the changing environment. We have a 45% allocation to stocks, 45% to bonds, and 10% to cash. By increasing our allocation to stock in the face of what seems to be an adverse environment for stocks, Merrill Lynch is saying to our clients, you got to start looking around. I'm looking actively, hard, for those opportunities in the marketplace.
Merrill Lynch, a tradition of trust.
My heroes have always been cowboys, and they still are unseen.
There's only one gene endorsed by the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association. Wrangler Cowboy Cut Jeans. Original style, authentic colors. Wrangler, a proud sponsor of ABC's coverage of America's Olympic heroes.
It wasn't supposed to start a revolution, but it did. Not because it was fashionable or trendy, but for a simpler reason. Something you could never convince people of, unless they tried it themselves. It made the things it's in taste better than anyone ever imagined. NutraSweet. Why so many things taste so good?
Everyone asks, Corinthian leather? Of course, why not the best? It's the same with our new Chrysler New Yorker. It gives you everything. Powerful V6, anti-lock brakes, front-wheel drive, rich leather, 770 protection plan. And Chrysler's exclusive Crystal Keep program, complete car coverage with owner care that's even better than Rolls-Royce or Mercedes. Chrysler New Yorker gives you the one thing you always wanted in a luxury car. Everything.
This is the elevation differential in this men's combined downhill, which translates into a drop of 2,800 feet, 1.7 miles in under 2 minutes. He certainly does feel at home here in Canada, doesn't he? Zurbriggen right now in the lead. And maybe he feels at home because they've done such a great job of creating a European atmosphere at Nikiska. That word looks Dutch. It is. And even here are tulips. Excuse me, ladies. This is a touch of Holland in Calgary. Come on inside.
Dietary control has to be tough.
Fabulous. It's what I promised myself I would not do up here, is eat all kinds of stuff, but it is so good.
Wipe the powdered sugar off your jacket.
Great.
Bill's Tours uses Texaco Super Unleaded. Joe's Tours doesn't.
I can't wait to see Mount Washington.
While Joe's knocking along, Bill's coming back.
My, that was a heavenly view.
Texaco Super Unleaded's higher octane blend helps eliminate knocking and restores lost power.
I can't wait to see Mount Washington.
And its Petrox detergent helps keep the power flowing.
I can't wait to...
Wait.
Up ahead, there's Texaco, star of the American road.
You could fly to Paris free, or to London, or to the beautiful beaches of Hawaii, Mexico, the Caribbean, all free. With American's Advantage Travel Awards program, you could earn free trips all over the world. And if you fly on American by March 31st, you could earn those free trips faster than ever before, with triple miles throughout 1988. Call American Reservations and join instantly. Then see how fast you can fly free. Sometimes coming home can be unsettling.
Mom!
But not with a new Stanley Lightmaker garage door opener. One button opens your garage, but the other button turns these back into these, because it turns on lights from the safety of your car with a Stanley Lightmaker.
It's nice to be home.
Get a transmitter free with purchase, plus a chance to win an Oldsmobile in Stanley Sweepstakes.
With Pierre Zurbriggen leading in this combined men's downhill, if that's close enough.
They'll be awarding gold, silver, and bronze in pairs figure skating tonight, and when it happens, you'll see it live. We'll be back after these commercial messages and a word from your local station.
Mama thinks it's special. How do I know? 'Cause my Skippy tells me so. She draws a heart, she makes a fuss, so we can take her love with us.
Of all the national brands, only Skippy has both high protein and less sugar. High protein and less sugar for your kids. Now that's good nutrition straight from the heart.
Mama loves me, and I got a hunch that she'll always put Skippy in our lunch.
Skippy, good nutrition straight from the heart.
You can see the dream of success in the eyes of people all across America. At Citicorp, we understand the dream. That's why, as Citicorp and Citibank, we've become America's largest financial services organization, already helping 1 in every 5 American families, with more home mortgages, more student loans, more MasterCard and Visa cards than any other company. We'd like you to get to know us better. Citicorp, because Americans want to succeed, not just survive.
Tuesday and Wednesday after the Olympics, it's a special Growing Pains.
Lord have mercy.
2 nights of rockin' and rollin'.
I have had my eye on her since I first saw her shake her pom-poms. My name's Mike.
I know, Dad. I'm Lydia.
That's great. How do you do that?
How'd I do what? So you want to dance some more, or do you want to talk?
Dance.
Following the Olympics, a Growing Pains 2-parter starting Tuesday and concluding Wednesday on its new night and time.
Man, I can't believe she's 2 years old already, and I haven't done a thing. No college fund, nothing. It just went by so fast. How does everyone else do it? You just do it.
At Rainier Bank, we have the financial solutions you need, all in one place through one person, a Rainier personal banker.
I am not gonna let her down.
Gas costs up to 50% less than electricity. So a high-efficiency gas furnace makes more sense than ever.
Gas saves your money, gas saves your money, gas saves your money.
us a call, and we'll give you our warmest regards. Up to 50% savings on your heat bill.
Mr. Danza, we're down 24-0. You gotta play for us. Yeah, we're desperate.
Everybody's got a diet right. It doesn't matter who you are. It's gonna be a tough fight. So give yourself the greatest taste.
Would you like a diet right? It's salt-free.
I know it's salt-free.
He knows it's salt-free. Mine's Lord. His body's shocked.
Register to win a free pair of skis at the Diet Right display.
Photomat closes in the Northwest. Details at 11.
ABC's exclusive coverage of the 15th Olympic Winter Games from Calgary, Alberta continues.
So the saga of Zurbriggen continues, and another installment will take place tomorrow. Right now, Peter Jennings is still standing by in New Hampshire. Remember the big primary up there today. Peter, are the earlier projections still holding up?
Yeah, Jim, in fact, we can give you a much clearer picture now, and I think the easiest way to do it is simply go to the boards and look at Republicans and Democrats. It's been a big night for George Bush. He's done even better than he expected to do, a long, tough fight back to beat Robert Dole, who beat him by a 2-to-1 margin in Iowa. Jack Kemp needed third to show that he had conservative support and beat Pat Robertson up here. And in fact, we project that Jack Kemp is going to come in third. It's pretty tight now, still between Pete DuPont, who failed to beat Kemp for third, which is not good for him, and Pat Robertson, who has shown that he did not do well in a primary state. Robertson's regiments didn't show out for him tonight. On the Democrat side, at least as far as the lead is concerned, much more predictable. Michael Dukakis, the governor of Massachusetts, needed to finish by that comfortable margin. Richard Gephardt needed to beat Simon and stay in second place, which he has done, according to our projections. So that's 1 in Iowa and 2 for Gephardt here, still very much in the race. Paul Simon, a third we're projecting, and you should not be surprised to see him announce that he may not go much further. Jesse Jackson, he wanted to get more than he did last year or 4 years ago, and he did 5% 4 years ago, 8% this year. Al Gore, who didn't try very hard here, he's waiting for the South, got 7%. Bruce Babbitt, who's going to announce on Thursday, to the best of our knowledge, that he is out of this race. And Gary Hart, who said, let the people decide, has come last. Jim?
Well, Peter, how long do those who are getting 7%, 8%, even 10%, how long do they go on with this?
Till the money dries up, I think, is probably the simple answer to that one, Jim. Babbitt hasn't got any more money. Simon was in trouble with money even before he got here to New Hampshire. Others have the money to continue. Jack Kemp had some money difficulties, but this showing for him on the Republican side tonight, I think, will enable him to go a little farther on, at least to Minnesota, where he's favored to do quite well in the caucuses.
All right, Peter, thanks very much again. We miss you here.
I miss you too, Jim. It looks very exciting.
Okay, right now, however, we're going to go to the pairs figure skating at the Saddle Dome, and this is medal night.
Good old granola has always been great for taste. Problem is, it's loaded with fat. For today's granola eater, there's Kellogg's low-fat granola. Just half the fat of other leading brands, but better still, wait till you taste it. Whole grains, sweet raisins, and almonds all blend together for one bountiful breakfast taste. Today's granola eater. Today's granola. Kellogg's low-fat granola. Great taste, half the fat.
How much pressure can you put on the tip of a nail before it breaks? It depends on how you care for it.
Skin Science Update from Vaseline Intensive Care.
I'm Joan London, and at Vaseline Intensive Care Research, they've developed a hand and nail formula containing keratin and liposomes. It softens skin, and it makes nails 30% stronger. A fact you can check for yourself. They have a money-back guarantee.
30% stronger nails. From intensive research comes intensive care.
You know the feeling.
Plane's late. Kids are expecting me. Pressure's terrible, so I have more than just a headache. I have stomach upset at the same time. That's a sick-to-your-stomach headache.
Now there's relief for the sick-to-your-stomach headache. New Excedrin Dual with 2 medicines for dual relief. A maximum-strength aspirin-free pain reliever for headaches, plus a soothing antacid for stomach upset from acid indigestion.
Today's pressures are tough, but so is Excedrin Dual.
New Excedrin Dual. Relief for the sick-to-your-stomach headache.
Hi. Was it something I said?
Just a business trip. I came over last night. I had company.
You mean my brother? He just loves my coffee.
Your brother?
Savor the sophisticated taste of Taster's Choice.
Hi.
Don't tell me you forgot to pack your Taster's Choice.
Listen, I'm going to be in Paris.
How romantic.
Well, it can be.
When last we left Maggie and Joel, they were making like the birds and the bees. This week, Maggie doesn't remember a thing.
You think we had sex?
I know we had sex.
And Joel thinks she's off her rocker.
You want me to show you the claw marks?
Who said romance was dead?
What? No.
An all-new Northern Exposure Monday.
A French skydiver gets snagged underneath the plane. Now his life is hanging by a thread at 10,000 feet. Rescues around the world on a special Rescue 911 Tuesday.
Ignorance has caused needless anxiety for many people. By simply knowing the facts, you can decrease your chances of getting AIDS or giving it to someone else. Get the facts.
Introducing something very, very fast. It can take you from 0 to 3,500. The new Ford Citibank Visa card. You get the security of a Citibank Visa, and 5% of everything you purchase goes towards a new Ford or Lincoln or Mercury. You could earn a rebate of up to $3,500 2 years faster than any other basic auto rebate card. The new Ford Citibank Visa. Now this is a better idea.
This castle once had 26 bathrooms.
It'd be nice if one of them still worked.
Why?
What if my diarrhea comes back?
Relax. You took my Imodium AD caplets.
Just once. I usually take the pink stuff 2 or 3 times.
Imodium AD is much better.
Imodium AD caplets are so effective, they often work in one dose, instead of dose after dose after dose, like the pink stuff.
Ready to go?
Before the sunset?
Imodium AD for diarrhea, the choice for one-dose relief.
Murder, She Wrote will continue.
Frank becomes an overnight star.
Late Night with David Letterman.
Will Murphy blow his celebrity debut?
And the closing act for a cockatiel and stiletto pumps.
Murphy Brown, followed by an all-new Love and War. Then, after their steamy night of passion, Maggie forgets.
Want me to show you the claw marks?
Northern Exposure Monday.
All those who love great comedy say aye.
Meet Tim. He loves little girls. Some say he loves them too much. Is he a good Samaritan or a murderer? Street Stories with Ed Bradley, Thursday.
This is CBS.
People always want to know what makes my casserole so rich and creamy. It's Miracle Whip. A cup of Miracle Whip will make any casserole taste better, like my Swiss cheese and chicken bake. It's got your Swiss cheese and your Miracle Whip all melted together. Is that good? This isn't a casserole. It's a work of art.
Get cooking with the tangy zip of Miracle Whip salad dressing.
For casserole recipes you'll just love, call 1-800-MIRACLE.
Sir, unlike most people, you don't use the GTE everything pages. Why is that?
Well, it's because I have 6,000 books here that do the exact same thing. Climb aboard. They help me find everything, just like your book does. Name a topic.
Auto repair.
Yes.
Restaurants.
Yes.
Animal husbandry.
Yes. Whoa!
People who want to simplify their lives use the GTE everything pages. Those who don't, don't.
The NBA All-Stars shine bright in Salt Lake City. Highlights on Night Beat.
You know, it's my responsibility to make sure you get the low prices you want anytime and every time you shop at Kmart. Which is why I've given every Kmart store manager the power to lower prices on items they find elsewhere for less. And if you find a lower price, tell us, and we'll match it. So when our competitor says always a low price, rest assured that Kmart gives you low prices anytime and every time. Now that's my promise.
Wilton. Stand by, 17.
Mrs. Butterworth, you're the slowest person I ever met.
Well, my original syrup is so deliciously thick and rich, it takes more time to pour than maple syrup. See?
Sure does, Mrs. Butterworth, but you're really worth it.
The blackened coil unwinds. In the darkness, nighthawks climb. As shadows creep, eerie lie in perfect sleep. Serta, we make the world's best mattress.
Imagine a V8 engine that's incredibly powerful, yet easy to maintain. Imagine a 5-speed automatic that's responsive, yet seamlessly smooth. Imagine a luxurious sedan that can actually help make you a better driver. Introducing the BMW 740iL, a car that will have the competition playing catch-up once again. Imagine that.
A serious illness forced her to trace her medical history.
We adopted you.
But her search for her past
I think I'm your daughter.
revealed a lifetime of lies.
I can't tell you who your father is. I was raped.
Now it's a race against time to save her life.
Julie?
Melissa Gilbert, William Shatner, Patty Duke, A Family of Strangers, next. The one thing she didn't know about her husband is the one thing that could kill her, based on the shocking true story. Robert Blake, Beverly D'Angelo, Melinda Dillon. Tuesday is Judgment Day.
These and many other interesting books are available at your local library and bookstore. Visit them. They'll be happy to help you read more about it.
An infamous bounty hunter.
It's the great weekend getaway. See some shows, eat at the finest restaurants, pick up some souvenirs, all while someone else picks up the tab. Sound perfect? Well, guess what? You're already picking up the tab. Tonight, Channel 4's Brett Ship uncovers some school board members traveling on business, but feasting on your tax dollars at rest.
I'll show you where some of your tax dollars are going.
Tonight at 10 on News 4 Texas Night Beat.
60 years ago, Uncle A.W. Minyard said, trim your prices as lean as your meat. And that's exactly what we do for you every week at Minyard.
Sparkling Coca-Cola, all varieties, 2 liters, just 88 cents. Borden homogenized milk, $1.98 a gallon. And assorted Bluebell ice cream, only $2.48 a half gallon. Register in stores. Grand prize, a KitchenAid Dream Kitchen plus a year's free groceries in the anniversary sale sweepstakes.
I'm Bob Minyard. I hope you enjoy these specials from our family to yours.
Time could be running out for 5 skiers. An avalanche search continues tonight on The Update.
Introducing the new Subaru Impreza 1.8-liter horizontally opposed engine. This engine configuration helps give a lower center of gravity for exceptional stability and cornering. A technology we share with the Porsche 911 and not with the Honda Civic. It's one of the 3,867 reasons the new Subaru Impreza is not just another new car.
There's a tropical island that's not on any map, though it's easy to find. It's warmed by the sun and caressed by the winds, with its own hidden treasures, local delicacies, and exotic festivals. But this island moves. It's a Carnival cruise ship. So if you go, get there on time and get out your Visa card, because the world's most popular cruise line doesn't stay in one place for long, and it doesn't take American Express, Visa. It's everywhere you want to be.
The next time you walk by a mirror, look at your shoulders, how they rise and how they fall. Look at the way your neck holds up your head. Think of how many bones you have you cannot see. What makes your wrist bend, your feet dance. It is a miracle, this body. And every move you make is another celebration. Or a prayer.
The first time I switched pain relievers, it was from aspirin to Tylenol. Then recently I switched again, from Tylenol acetaminophen to Advil. You see, I got these really pounding headaches, and I found Tylenol didn't always get rid of all the pain. So I tried Advil and found that for my really tough headaches, 2 Advil worked better than 2 extra-strength Tylenol tablets, better than Tylenol gel caps. For my tough headaches, Advil just works better.
And for a cold, try Advil Cold and Sinus, advanced formula for the cold season.